matters, either member? I would just like to make a public request because I believe this matter falls within the Governmental Affairs Committee. I'd like to see in writing for every council member the price and the process for putting signage along St. Charles Avenue, and specifically I'm talking about the political, what I consider to be political signage that is put on for a particular position that I perceive as a nuisance. I perceive it as offensive. I do not see it as community awareness, and I do believe it has negatively impacted my belief about my civil liberties as a woman, and I believe that I am being discriminated against. I understand that the administration has very strong feelings about that they get to decide what is allowed and what is not allowed on our public spaces with regard to visions, with regard to images, with regard to symbols, who we are going to be in 2018. So since they are the arbiters of those items, I think it's very important that we understand what the methodology is for placing those signs, the cost of placing those signs, the process for placing those signs, and what the decision-making process is, and who gets to decide that for us. Since we are looking to, we're looking to the administration to decide what objects and symbols are appropriate for the city on city property, which ones offend us, which ones are negative, which ones are, and whether or not maybe I, as a woman, would have standing if I believe and feel that the nuisance that I have to see impacts negatively my civil liberties.
And I think that's a very strong point, and it's important, and it really speaks to how we are really, when you talk about women in general and opening this meeting, I even spoke on the need for gender diversity on commissions throughout the city. So there is something we need to look at this holistically, and especially as it relates to these signs, these banners, actually, along the neutral ground.
So hopefully we can get that in writing very quickly, and it will be resolved, and we won't have a need for a committee meeting, a special committee meeting on this issue, but I would like to see it in writing. So I'm making that public request, and I'll also make that request via email.
Great.
Adjourn. Seconded. Well, we don't have a quorum, but so I guess we're officially adjourned anyway.